Most traders hear the word algo trading and immediately think one of two things. Either they think, bro, this is too complicated, I need coding. Or they think, perfect, I'll buy one bot and it will trade for me automatically. And honestly, both of them are wrong. See, manual trading is not completely useless, and algo trading is also not complete magic. The real problem is that most traders are stuck in between. Hey guys, welcome to the channel. My name is Jatin Bhatia, and if you're new here, I've been trading for the last 6 years in Forex, crypto, commodity, Indian equities, and on this channel, I share practical trading education, live market analysis, risk management, trading psychology, and above all, my personal experience. If that sounds like something you're into, make sure to subscribe. They're trading manually, but they don't have proper data. They want to use algo tools, but they don't know coding. And when they hear AI trading, they think it means some bot will just print money for them. And so in this video, I want to break down what manual traders get wrong and what most people don't understand about algo bots and how a platform like RoboQuant can help you test your ideas before risking real money. And just to be clear, RoboQuant is not a bot that will take trades for you. It's actually like a backtesting and strategy building platform where the AI chatbot can help you convert your trading ideas into Pine scripts, which you can then run on TradingView. The full platform tour will come in the next video. This video is just about understanding the concepts. Now let's start with manual trading. See, manual trading is not all bad. I am a manual trader myself. Manual trading gives you flexibility. You can look at price action, news, volatility, market structure, momentum, support resistance, liquidity, all of that. But the biggest problem with manual trading is not the charts. It's that most traders don't even know if their strategy works or not. They say things like this setup works really well, this pattern is very powerful, all that this strategy gives very good accuracy. But the moment you ask them questions like, how many times have you tested this? What is the win rate? Average profit? Average loss? What is the maximum drawdown? What is the max losing streak? Does it work in trending markets or sideways markets? Most traders do not even have an answer. And that is the problem. They are not trading a tested strategy. They are trading a feeling. Another big issue with manual trading is bias. When we manually look at charts, our brain plays games with us. We remember all the clean winning setups, but we forget about the messy losing setups. We look at the old charts and say, oh, obviously I would have entered here, haha. No, you wouldn't have. But when in the live market, when the candles are moving, when there is fear, when your previous trade was a loss, when the news is coming out, this is just not that simple. This is why manual backtesting can be biased. Sometimes traders unknowingly skip the bad trades or mark out only A plus setups or even change the rules after every loss. And then they wonder why the strategy worked in screenshots but not in live trading. And that is why data matters. It doesn't guarantee profits, but at least it keeps you honest. Now let's talk about the other side, algo trading. See, a lot of people think what algo trading means is that you buy a bot, you run it, and then it keeps making money. Yeah, that's not how it works. A bot is only as good as logic behind it. If your strategy is bad, automating it will not make it better. It will just make you lose money faster. This is one of the biggest mistakes beginners make. They don't understand the strategy or the risk behind it or the drawdown or what the market conditions would be like, but they still want automation. That is dangerous because automation without understanding the logic behind it, it's just faster gambling. Algo trading has its own problems. Firstly, the traders do not know how to code. They might understand the market, but they don't know how to convert their trading ideas into Pine script or any strategy code. Second, most trading bots are just black boxes, meaning you don't actually understand what the logic behind the scene is. Third, most traders trust backtesting results way too much. They see one beautiful equity curve and think that's it, I found my strategy. But backtesting is not prediction. It's simply just telling you how the strategy performed over the past period of time under certain conditions. It does not guarantee profits. So the goal is not to blindly trust a bot. It should be to test, understand, refine, and then decide if something is worth exploring further. This is where RoboQuant becomes useful because it's not trying to replace your brain. It's just trying to take your trading idea and make it testable. Let's say you have a simple setup, like for example, if the price closes above Asian high, go long. Now, normally, if you're not a coder, you are stuck because you either test it manually, which takes a lot of time, or you have someone code it for you, which is oftentimes expensive, or you just never test it properly. But with RoboQuant, you can just talk to the AI chatbot in normal language. Let me quickly show you what I mean. Again, this is not a full platform tour. That will be in the next video. This is just for you to understand the concept right now. Here, I can just talk to the RoboQuant AI chatbot in normal language. And instead of knowing PineScript from scratch, I can just write my ideas like this. Create a strategy in PineScript. Mark out the Asian highs and Asian lows. When the price closes above the high of the marked high, enter in a buy. Keep the stop loss below the low of the entry candle and target twice the stop loss pips. And for sell trades, when the price closes below the marked low, enter sell trade. Keep the SL above the high of the entry candle and the target twice the size of the SL pips. Alright, so this is just an idea just to see how this works. Don't copy this strategy blindly. Just going to remove a few spelling errors. Alright, we are good to go. I'll just hit on click and then we'll move to the charts and see how the strategy is performing. Basically, the chatbot is converting these ideas into Pine script right now, and it also corrects the Pine script on itself. Like, for example, if you've been using ChatGPT for Pine script, you will know that it makes a lot of errors, right? It has those red lines. This corrects them automatically, and this is the difference. This tool is not giving me buy or sell signals. It's just helping me convert my trading idea into Pine script that I can just run on TradingView. It is now validating the Pine script, by the way. It is correcting. If there are any errors, it will just correct itself right now. Alright, so it is done now. It has also given us the rules here, and it has also given us the exact code. So you can just download it and you can just save it for yourself. This is the code right here. And once I click validate over here, it will automatically go on the charts. Let's do that. Validate. Alright, it's validating. Let's see. See, automatically it just went from RoboQuant platform to my TradingView because it is connected because of this one small extension, which I will tell you all about in the next video. This is very useful for manual traders because most of us don't really know how to code, but we understand the idea. So it helps us convert the idea into this. Now once the Pine script is generated, I can use this on TradingView. This does not make my strategy automatically profitable. It just tells me that there is something testable here. That is the point. So instead of saying, I think this strategy works, I can now actually just start testing it. I can check the results, the drawdown, how often it enters, and if the risk reward ratio makes sense. Because now the backtest saved me from blindly risking money on the idea that was not strong enough. Also, by the way, RoboQuant has this extension right here which helps connect your TradingView to the RoboQuant platform, which makes the entire workflow very smooth. So if you are already using TradingView, it becomes easier for you because you're not jumping between too many different platforms. Now, I'm not going too deep into this because the next video is going to be about the RoboQuant platform. It is the entire tour. But for this video, just understand the basic idea behind it. RoboQuant helps you take your strategy idea, use AI to structure it, convert it into Pine script, and then test it on TradingView. Now again, this does not mean that RoboQuant will just create a profitable strategy for you. That is not the point. The point is that it helps you stop guessing. And honestly, even the process of explaining your strategy to AI makes it better because then you realize how unclear you are on the actual rules of the strategy. For example, when we say things like enter after a strong breakout, but what does a strong breakout mean? Is it a candle close above the resistance? Is it a full body candle? Is there volume confirmation? Is it ATR based? Manual traders understand things visually, but software needs rules. So using a tool like this makes you more objective, and that is important because the more objective your rules get, the more easier it is to test them. So when people ask, is manual trading better than algo trading? I think that's the wrong question. The better question is, are you trading with the rules or without them? A manual trader with tested rules and consistent execution is way better than someone just blindly running an algo bot. And an algo system with proper logic is way better than a manual trader who keeps changing the rules based on emotions. So the future is really not about manual trading versus algo trading. The future will be about manual traders using data, AI, and backtesting to become more disciplined. You still need market understanding, risk management, and common sense. AI is not going to do that for you, but AI can help you test the strategy faster, it can help you code it and make it better. One thing I want to make very clear, RoboQuant or any other AI tool for that matter will not guarantee profits. And backtesting does not mean the same thing will happen in the future as well. A strategy can work in one market and fail in another. So use tools like this for research, testing, and learning, not for taking trades blindly. The goal is not to find a magic strategy, the goal is to stop guessing and start executing. So, to summarize, manual trading gives you flexibility, but it also brings in emotions and bias. Algo trading gives you structure, but if you don't understand the logic behind it, it becomes very risky. And RoboQuant sits somewhere in the middle. It helps you take your manual trading idea, talk to an AI chatbot, convert it into PineScript, run it on TradingView, and start testing it carefully. That is why tools like this are very useful, especially for traders who don't know how to code, like me. So in my next video, I'll give you a proper tour of the RoboQuant platform, show you how the chatbot and TradingView connection works. So if you are a manual trader who wants to stop guessing and start testing, this is something that you should understand. Bye.